Alright, here's another fun brain dump for all of you fans out there. Who am I talking to? I have no idea. I'm just kind of talking to this no one, actually. I guess whoever listens to this, probably just myself. So basically, right now, at this point in time, I'm doing something. But what is something? I don't know. Something could be anything. You just gotta let your imagination run wild and you'll figure it out. Maybe you won't. Maybe you will. You'll never know. Because I sure as hell won't remember what I'm doing. It'll be in the future. And then I'll think back, what was I doing? I'm gonna be very vague about it, but I'll never say what I was doing. You'll never know. I'll never know. Future me? Good luck finding out. It's something you wouldn't expect. Like, I could be juggling fire. I could be choking to death. Uh, I could be murdering someone. I could be being murdered. I could be Scott the Wozniak. I could be next to Scott the Wozniak right now. Or Scott the Woz. I don't know why I said Niak. Because he's not a Wozniak. He's just a Woz. He was, but now he isn't. Funny joke, right? Laugh. That aside, what do I talk about? I will talk about drinks. Drinks, yes. What kind of drinks do the world have? Does the world have? They have Dr. Pepper. They have Coke. They have Sprite. They have Pepsi. They have Big Red, Fanta, Sun, Sun Drink, Sunkiss. Um, they have um, Professor Pep. Doc, they have a drink that's like Dr. Pepper, but it's not. It's like a bootleg. You know the Kroger's, Walmart knockoff things. Those that kind of stuff. They also have oh yes, they have mayonnaise. Oh no, it's ranch dressing soda. Yes. Um. Oh, speaking of ranch dressing soda, there's probably like a who knows? There could be like oh yeah, cherry Coke, um, diarrhea Coke, powdered Coke. If you want that, you have to find that yourself. They don't sell that at the store. Um, they also have brown drink. I uh, I got nothing. Um, dumpster diving. Yeah. You go to GameStop. You want some games, but you're broke. So you go in the trash can. You find a game, and then you get a game. But like, it's kind of like a surprise, like a loot crate. But you don't pay for it. Well, you pay in gas to get there unless you don't use a car, and you pay with your time, your valuable, precious time on Earth, to get free stuff from a garbage can. You aren't guaranteed to always find something. Sometimes you'll find great things, like a new console to play. Um, Video games, you can make profit off of that, except if you take it back to the same GameStop you stole it from, you're an idiot. Unless they actually pay you for it, and then in that case, they're the idiot and you're the genius. You're still kind of an idiot for trying it, but I mean, hey, sometimes risks are worth your time, you know? Sometimes the apple falls very far from the tree, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it might not even be an apple. It could be you. You could fall out the tree. You will never know, because, you won't know until it happens. You can't predict the future unless you're some kind of psychotic maniac who can, like, I guess. But yeah, unless you're that, then you won't know. And yeah, I won't know either. I can't read the future. You can't predict the future, and neither can. Oh, unless you can, but like you probably can't. That's just being like very, very generous in my speculation as to whether your abilities are false or true. Hey, like the PS5, you can't predict whether it'll go back in stock. You can make speculations. You can have you can well, I guess predicting is somewhat like that. I guess predict, but like you can't foresee the truth. you can't factually predict the future. You can make an estimated guess, an educated guess, or you could just guess and not have any facts or a reason behind your guess. You can do anything. You could go to a school. Actually, I'm not going to say that. That's actually horrible. Well, I mean, if you really wanted to, and you know what I mean, then you could. If you really wanted, and you're a horrible person, but otherwise, you can do anything. I mean, sure, there might be consequences, but like, if you're smart, you can avoid those consequences, and there are none. Anything is possible because we live in a sandbox world where there are no limits, except for the ones that you create and the ones that are bounded by scientific law of nature. Except you can defy laws of nature if you really wanted to, and you'd have the brain power and the time. Except you probably don't, unless you do, which in that case, then you can. Otherwise, I mean, what's stopping you from going to my house right now and murdering me? Nothing. I mean, nothing's even stopping me from coming to my house and taking a big fat sticky dump in my yard. Nothing's stopping you at all. Literally nothing. It's up to you whether you want to do something or not. And that is how the world works. Except your brain. Your brain is this disgusting little varmint of a parasite that that does horrible things. Except it's also you. So you're a horrible little parasite on this planet. But don't worry, everyone is. No one isn't. Except you might not be, unless like you somehow never littered in your life. You never created any kind of fumes or things that could harm the planet or others, which is like impossible. Literally, your existence hurts others, and that is a fact. And it'll never be unfactual. But I mean, you could ignore that and live your life like a normal person, or you could what is the word? I guess you can sit down and curl up in a ball and cry over it for the rest of your life. But only wimps do that, and you get to choose whether you're a wimp or not, unless your brain injects it into your head that you are a wimp, in which case that is your own fault, unless it's someone else's. But hey, it's up to you whether you want to move on or not. Everything is up to you, even the fate of others, and yourself. If you really wanted to, you can end all of humanity, but that's really up to you. What you do is your choice, not mine. So, yeah, have fun with this knowledge that you can basically do whatever you want in this world, and the world is yours. Except it's not. It's mine, because I said so. And how will I prove it? Well, I'll just take it. But then it'll be mine. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Except kill me, in which case, then, yeah, I'm dead. Oh my god, I've been talking to myself for almost 8 minutes. Let's see how long I could go for, It's been 8 minutes now, I might as well keep on going. So, yeah, let's talk about consoles. Nintendo Switch. Pretty great, right? You got the PS5, you got the new Xbox, you got the... Yeah, those are pretty cool, huh? Except they're not, because I'll have you know that the PS5 is just an upgraded console, and what makes it great is the games, not the system. I mean, yeah, it's nice that it has more power, but that doesn't make a PS5 great. What makes a console great is its console. What makes a console great is the games. So, if you don't wakey, it's time for school on your console, then, it's not worth anything. I mean, who's going to want to buy a console with no games? You can't just buy a console and immediately say, I like it because it's great. It has everything I wanted. It has a controller. It has visuals. It exists. No, that's just not how a great console is born, I can make a dirt box, and if it's fun and it has great things that makes it entertaining, then it's worth your time. But if it's just like a box and it doesn't have anything to do besides menus, no one's going to want it. I mean, I could make a console right now and slap a sticker on it and say, you know what? Here you go. It's a console. It's going to be great because, I mean, you like consoles, right? You're a gamer. You have to have everything if you're a real gamer. So, yeah, you're going to buy it, and then you're going to be a sucker because you don't get anything out of it except for pure disappointment. And that is basically it. That's how consoles work. You can't have a console be great if it has no good games or there's nothing to redeem it. Like, the PS5, it's cool. It has new hardware in it, but, like, if it has new hardware and there's nothing to utilize it, what does it matter? It's like kind of how the Switch is an IR camera, right? It's a camera that can sense things, but like only one game uses it, I think. and that's 1-2 Switch, and that came out in 2017. Otherwise, what purpose does the IR camera serve besides actually Labo and then 1-2 Switch? Like yeah, it's there, but nothing uses it. It's not useful except for like 2 games, maybe 4. Who knows? I don't. So like, yeah, it's kind of a waste of money, but it's there, I guess, if anyone wants to use it. But I mean, it's not great. It's just there. There's no purpose, and that gets to the point of new consoles. Like, there has to be a purpose for everything, or else it's useless. Like me, for instance. I could be useless if I did nothing, but I fix stuff, so I have a use. But I mean, and if it's not useful, then it's useless still. I guess you could have a use, but you could still be useless. It's like if I wanted to have 2 rocks, and there's a machine to make only 2 rocks, I could only make more rocks, but there is no purpose to have more rocks. It's basically useless. Why would I want more rocks? That goes for a console. If you buy a console, and it has all this cool stuff, but you don't want it because it does nothing useful. Like, what if there was a new console and if like it had all this cool way to turn it on where you had to turn this like gear and it like had this really cool startup where like it turned into a console. Like it was just this like dirt box, right? It's just a Minecraft dirt box, and then it turns into a diamond house with like one press of a button. Like, yeah. Oh no, even better example. It turned into sponge. No, sponge is useful. If it turned into, let's say, diorite, right? Going from dirt, you turn it into diorite. What are you going to use a diorite for? I mean, it's useless. You can't do anything besides like make something nice. But like, it looks nice, but what purpose does it serve? None. So it's useless. Just like you have no purpose, right? Like you just kind of exist, and sure, you may do other things for the other parasites on this planet, but what purpose does it serve for anyone else after they die? Nothing. After humanity goes extinct, everything we've done and everything leading up to the evolution of humanity would have been for nothing except for the pain and the troubles that we've caused our planet. And our space exploration is going to do nothing but benefit the parasites that live on the planet. What a cesspool, huh? But hey, that's negative thinking. If you think positive, then everything can have a use. Like, there's one person out there who really likes rocks, right? So it's useful to at least someone out there, like the IR camera on the Switch. There's got to be some person who finds out something to use it for, and it's going to be useful to them, I think, maybe. But there's always that one thing that just isn't useful to no one. It's like, let's say, space outside. Space. It exists, but it doesn't benefit us in any way, shape, or form, except for exploration, maybe, and emptiness and death. Well, actually, maybe then it's useful to someone if they really want to die, and they're rich and they have the power to go to space and die. But I mean, there's so many other ways. It's practically useless. So yeah. Just like this empty Pepsi can. What use does it serve to me? None. It's just empty. I don't have anything to use it for. It's garbage. I don't want it. But then there's always that one person that's going to want to recycle this and turn it into something new that I will use. And then it has a purpose again. But right now it's just some piece of trash that's honestly just going to get thrown into a trash can, which sucks. Because then it will never make it to the recycling place unless they have a sorting thing at the trash place. But I really doubt it. So you know what? It's useless garbage. It's going to get disposed of and, well, just hurt the planet more. But hey, that's just how the world works. You can't change that. Unless you're a scientist who has, like, this giant, like, campaign to change the world. But, who knows? Probably not. I really doubt it. And if you are, good for you. Helping the planet. Good job. So, yeah. I think that's about it. I got nothing more to say, and I really don't feel like talking anymore. I just kind of want to do nothing, because thinking's boring. So, yeah, that was pretty cool, talking for like, 14 minutes and a half, a little bit more. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.